connection. All right, Chick's here.
Hey, everybody. Selena's still messing with her hair.
Well, it's very rainy and I'm very frizzy. I like a chia pet. Today we're talking about the orientation process. I get asked often, what does your orientation process look like? How long is it? Where do we have to go? Are me and my teammate going to be split up, etc.? So we're going to touch base on the orientation process a little bit, what that looks like after your approval with the carrier.
Exactly. So once you're approved with either carrier, either Panther or FedEx Custom Critical, we will reach out to you at that point and say, to start doing all of the onboarding and what have you, and find out how you want to do your orientation. Now, the orientation is completely different for the two carriers. So we'll talk specifically about each one for just a minute or two. On the Panther side of orientation, you will watch all of your modules, or what they call them, or videos that are all going to be through the application process, and you will watch all of those, and that is considered the Panther orientation. So you're getting a lot of information, but it's a work at your own pace, watch the videos, and that stuff is required before Panther will actually approve you. On the FedEx side, however, the orientation process is different. You still have a lot of videos and modules to watch through the application process, but FedEx actually does have, used to be in person, and I'm going to call it in person now, but it's a Zoom style orientation class that happens now. And so as a member of the white glove fleet at FedEx Custom Critical, which is what all of our trucks are, because all of our FedEx trucks are refrigerated boxes. So that's what they call white glove. And the white glove side of FedEx has a class that you will register for. It will look something like Delene and I are teammates, and we're going to go drive in a truck. We both get approved. We sign up for the white glove orientation, which is always on a Tuesday. We sign up for a white glove orientation for next Tuesday. She's going to have an electronic device. It must be an iPad or a computer or a tablet.
You both have to be separate. You cannot log in on the same device.
Correct. So she's going to have her own electronic device. I'm going to have my own electronic device. Her email is what logs her in. My email is what logs me in, and they have to be separate. So we could be sitting right here together doing the class, but we both have to be present on the video call in order to receive credit. So that course at FedEx is going to start about 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Remember that. That's key. We have people that miss.
Sorry, West Coast people.
Yeah.
Long day for you.
It's true. And then you will do that class from about 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern till about 1:30 in the afternoon. And then that afternoon, you will take a separate course, which is a GDP class, which stands for Good Distribution Practices. That is also required by FedEx. That class does have a cost associated with it, so you'll want to plan for that. And that class will last on the same afternoon from about 2:30 to 4:30. So that is your day is encompassed in either one
You
form
spend
of
that whole day in front of the computer.
Correct. Between the white glove Zoom style and then the GDP Zoom style. And at FedEx, if you have hazmat and tanker, you will take an additional class on Wednesday, just one, Zoom style. That is called RADMAT, and it's for radioactives and explosives that allows you to haul additional types of freight on the FedEx side.
So and they only hold that one twice a month.
Yes.
White glove and GDP are every Tuesday. But if you and your teammate have hazmat, which is awesome, we're going to go ahead and wait and get you into those two classes together.
Yes.
So that you go ahead and get them both out of the way and you're ready to get in the truck and get rolling and start taking those types of loads. You don't have to deal with them later on while you're already over the road. So
exactly. So you're not separated from your teammate unless you don't live in the same house. If you don't, then you're taking it at your house and your teammate's taking it at their house, or you get together and sit like Delene and I, and you put your computers out here and you sit and watch. That's totally up to you. But it is all no longer in person, but it's in person like we're talking to you. So electronic person, and you do have to be present.
When you get approved with FedEx, myself, Melissa, Kayla, whoever, we're going to give you a call. First thing we're going to do is get you set up for your white glove and GDP classes, RADMAT if needed. And then we will also schedule your truck move-in date on that call as well to work with those dates. So basically, once you do those classes, you're ready to be scheduled or to go for your truck move-in.
At either side. If you've watched all the videos at Panther and you've gotten your approval at Panther, or you've watched all your videos, you got your approval at FedEx, and then you do their classes. A little bit more difficult process, I would say, on the FedEx side, just because there's more there. But the type of specialized freight that they run is what requires those courses or those classes.
It does add a little bit of time to the process with FedEx, because let's say You get approved on a Friday. You have to be approved for the Thursday before. So if you get approved on a Friday, not to get too in depth with it, that's going to bump you to the following week's class. So there may be a little bit of a delay, as opposed to Panther. You know, once you're approved, we're going to schedule your truck move-in, and then you're going to be ready to make your way to Ohio and get going. So once you get to Ohio, you will be meeting again a scheduled day and time with a member of our ops team for your truck walk around, overview, etc. Usually takes about an hour, hour and a half.
They do their own truck orientation with you just to make sure you know what all the bells and whistles do and what all the buttons do and how to work the basic. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of information and it will seem like overload. I highly recommend that you take notes or take pictures or even video of the orientation with the staff member that's with you in Columbus, because a lot of times there's so much happening to you on that day, and we understand that. So you can, they can walk away, get in the truck, make your first stop, and go, "What'd they say about how to do that?" You know, and that happens frequently. No big deal. We expect it sometimes, but you know, if you want to make sure you've got everything, you could record the information that she gives, he or she. If it's Vince or Melissa, it could be either one that works with you.
Absolutely. So you're not, when you make your way to Ohio, you're not going to be going into a lot. There's a misconception. How do you have a 2-week orientation sitting in a classroom? There's nothing like that. So when you get ready to, or when you're in Ohio, you meet with the ops team, you do your walk around overview, quick orientation, then you're ready to get to work. And so you're not going to be sitting in a classroom setting for an additional couple of days or a week or anything like that. And you're certainly not going to be separated as a team. I think there's another misconception. Okay, when we get up there, you know, is she going to be in one truck? Is he going to be in another truck? We're going to be separated. How long are we separated? No, you are together. You travel up there together. You're going to stick together. So we do, of course, y'all have heard us talk about the mentor program. We do offer the mentor program. That is, your mentors should be in contact with you before you even get into the truck. They're certainly available for you to reach out once you do get settled in after your truck move in. And so that's more on the job training and orientation, if you will, because you're already rolling and making money at that point, accepting loads, what have you. So
opting to use the mentor program that we offer, that's totally up to you. It's not a requirement. But if you're looking for that training, if you're looking to get the best information, if you're looking to get right out there and maximize money and get money coming in your pocket as best as possible, then I would go for the mentor program when it's offered to you.
Yeah, absolutely. They are very knowledgeable and will definitely work in your benefit for sure. So
absolutely.
All right, guys.
So hoping to dispel some fears about any kind of orientation or classes that you have to do. Again, it's all pretty much common sense. And they just want to make sure that you've heard it, that you understand it, and if you have any questions about it, that you're able to ask.
All right. Any questions, let us know. Right here. All right. Chicks out. Bye, guys.
Chicks out.